How often have you thought, I wish I could be more disciplined like so and so, or I wish I could have more discipline in this area or that area? And do you find it challenging to stick to your goals? Do you feel like you're always taking one step forward and then two steps back? Well, today we're diving into self discipline, the backbone of sustained success. And I'm going to share with you three strategies and three resources that can be your toolkit for mastering self discipline. So sit back, grab your notepad, or just open your notes app on your phone because you're going to want to remember this. Before we go any further, will you please do me a super huge favor? Please click that like button and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the tips that I release each week. Let's go ahead and start off with strategy number one, the if-then planning. The if-then planning method involves specifying in advance the actions that you'll take in certain situations. For example, if it's 5 a.m. and my alarm goes off, then I will get out of bed without hitting the snooze button. What this does is it takes decision-making process out of the equation. It's a pre-commitment. You're setting up a rule for yourself, making it easier to follow through. Here are a couple of practical steps that you can implement along with this strategy. Identify your frequent excuses or pitfalls, and then develop if-then statements for each one. Strategy number two is the 2-minute rule. Now, the 2-minute rule is based on the idea that any habit or task that takes less than 2 minutes to perform should be done immediately. This could be anything from replying to an important email to washing a dish right after you used it. The 2-minute rule not only helps in checking off the smaller task, but also acts as a gateway to bigger tasks. Once you've started, you'll find that it's often easier to keep going. Here are a couple of practical steps for this strategy. Step number one is make a list of small tasks related to bigger goals, and then implement the 2-minute rule whenever you identify a task that takes less than 2 minutes to complete. Strategy number three is the accountability buddy system, or as I like to call it, the battle buddy system. Now, the accountability buddy system is great if you need an external force to keep you on track. Having an accountability buddy or a battle buddy or accountability partner can do wonders for your discipline. This is someone who keeps tabs on your progress, cheers you on, and also calls you out when you're not sticking to your commitments. So here are a couple of practical steps for this strategy. Identify a reliable and trustworthy individual, and make sure that person isn't afraid to call you out if you're not sticking to your commitments. And then regularly update them on your progress and challenges. I recommend doing this at least once a week, but you can do it more often than that if you need to. So here are some resources that you can use to improve your self-discipline. Well, number one is a book that I have on my shelf behind me. It's called Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book dives into the science of habits and how tiny changes can lead to remarkable results. Now, I am an Amazon associate, so I have a link to this book below this episode. The second resource I want to share with you is an app called Forest. Now, this app helps you stay focused by growing a tiny virtual tree while you work. And if you exit the app, the tree dies. Pretty cool, right? Don't kill any trees. Then the third resource I want to share with you is my free workbook called Why Can't I Move Forward? This is designed to help you identify the roadblocks that are keeping you from making progress. So there you have it, your self-discipline toolkit, 3 strategies and 3 resources that can help you build a more disciplined and successful life. Before we wrap up, don't forget to download the free workbook, Why Can't I Move Forward? It's specifically designed to help you dig into the issues and potential issues that could be holding you back. The link is below this episode, so go ahead and download that. It's free. In the comments below, tell me if you found this episode helpful or have any additional insights on this topic. I really love hearing from you, and I want you to know that your input in the form of comments helps others too. I invite you to join the Elevators inbox at brianrobinsoncoaching.com for some helpful tips, tools, and resources sent to your inbox each week. Promise I won't spam you, and you can unsubscribe at any time. And finally, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Coach Brian.